Hello, Shameless Squad. What's up? What's up? I have no idea if you can actually see me on the screen here, but I am live. Trying to be live here for you. So if there is anybody in the chat that can let me know, it is dark on my end. So yeah, I just wanted to see if y'all can actually see me on here. Hopefully you can. But we're starting this live a little bit earlier just because this is what I have energy for. Um, and I just want to make sure I get the camera right and everything. Okay. I don't know why it is a dark blank screen on my end, Shameless Squad, but we're just going to roll with it. Hopefully y'all are here. Hopefully we will just do the damn thing and hopefully you will be present. Make sure if you are new, smash subscribe, turn on the notification bells, all the damn things, boo. It's also Mercury retrograde. So if you know, you know. Right now, Shameless Squad, though, we have so many planets and so much water here specifically. We have a grand water trine that's going to be lasting till mid-December, December 12th. And it's formed in one grand water trine now. And then once the sun moves into Sagittarius, Mercury is also going to be hitting this grand water trine later. And there's just a lot of things happening. So the stars in the sky are starring, the astrology is astrologying. So in this video, I want to talk to you about astrology updates specifically. And I want to talk to you about some psychic messages, tarot read, everything like that. I've pre-pulled some cards and shuffled out in front of me. So we'll just kind of talk through these things energetically here about what's kind of going on, what you might be experiencing, and what's coming up with the collective energies during this time here. So if you're new, make sure to smash subscribe, turn on the notification bell, hype this video, comment down below, stay shameless, yo, and keep it on topic in the chat too, okay? Prior to this video, Shameless Squad, I literally saw the angel number 3333. So a lot of you could be going through a spiritual ascension here. We have 3 in the chat specifically. Oh, now 2, whatever. And this is something where Spirit's literally giving you this sign during this time, all about you might be spiritually awakening here to some soul gifts, to some manifestations. And this is a time of enlightenment. So pay attention to your dreams and what you are manifesting and manifesting your desires. However, it is retrograde season. We have Saturn retrograde, Neptune retrograde, Uranus retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Chiron is also retrograde. And although Chiron is not a major planet, it is still a heavy hitter in the sky too. So you might be reflecting on old wounds or healing different things or calling in divine support here at this time with your angels, your ancestors, your guides, your team. However, I could also really see it being good for a lot of you working with spiritual healers for your personal growth, because this number talks about that and you're really encouraged to communicate, embrace your creativity, and move forward during this time specifically. So there's a lot that could be coming in for you astrologically, spiritually, everything like that during this time. Hi, 19 in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Tell me where you are from. So you could be seeing 3333, 33, 111, 3333, and 1010 is also showing up for you in the cards here as well, if you can see this specifically, okay? An 8888. Yeah, someone is definitely going through a major spiritual awakening here. We have 888 and 7777. You've persevered through a lot of different things, Shameless Squad, and you have really honed in on your personal power. And I feel like that's very beautiful and in alignment this Scorpio season here. Let's discuss what's coming up in the water energy in the sky with this grand water trine here. We have been in these energies for a while, and then it also comes and goes and it stays till December 12th here. Hi, everybody. Please keep the topic to astrology and psychic tarot in the chat, please. Thank you. And we're going to have this grand water trine till mid-December. And for someone who has a grand water trine in their birth chart, me, I can definitely sense, the collective is emotional. We might be a little bit tired. We might feel like we want to create something. We might be really to ourselves, but also having this balance of community as well and really tapping into this spiritual alignment. And so this grand water trine really connects with that 3333, specifically with spiritual awakenings and spiritual activations and manifestations. So pay attention to your dreams, psychic images, orbs, down downloads. This is happening Scorpio season, but it is also going to be continuing through Sagittarius season here, specifically overall. So that's some pieces about this. With the new moon in Scorpio today, Shameless Squad, I just want to talk briefly about the astrology. I'm not looking at your birth chart, your natal blueprint, or anything like that. These are just some things to be mindful of. I wrote a post on my Facebook page and I said, if you literally want to see some F shit up. I don't think I said that, but a lot of people will be outing themselves during this new moon, as well as months after and a long time after. And I had my women's circles today and I told them a little bit more about those details. I won't get into the nitty gritty of this, but literally you're going to see people lie about things, come out with the truth here because the moon is in its fall when it's in Scorpio specifically. So get your popcorn out and everything like that. You're going to see some things come out. People will out themselves, people will be exposed, lies will be admitted, and people will be backed into a corner here. And some people will be very squirmy. And so with that too, with the moon in its fall today, secrets will be revealed, lips won't be sealed, and people will tell on themselves. So an example is you invite somebody to go do something and they're like, oh, I can't, I have to work, or I have an event, or I have this, or I have that obligation. And then you literally see them on social media, like posting with a friend or something like that. And then they out themselves. So I would be very intentional and very mindful of your social media during this time, as well as like backlash, and beware of that because that could literally be happening to you here, Shameless Squad. I've seen people do this so much, and a lot of people don't realize that Scorpio season is like when these secrets get exposed. Like your secrets are out here. And with Mercury in Scorpio and retrograding backwards, like this is receipt check-in, looking back, creeping back on info. So I would be mindful of that because some people might call you out energetically during this time with the astrology. So if you have a lot of social media pages, be mindful of that because Uranus retrograde, that is technology and social media and everything along those lines. Mercury retrograde is also touching down on this new moon here. So people will be exposing those secrets, having conversations, sharing more, and just telling people what they think, how they feel, all the things here. And so there's a lot to be mindful of with this. And really to pay attention to. I also wrote a post on my Facebook and on my board here on YouTube. It's like a post back or maybe two. And I wrote about how if people are literally using different things in regards of astrology and saying, come to this new moon meditation circle, right? And they don't talk about the new moon. It's like that person's doing a disservice to you. Or come to this full moon, thing. And this is one of the things where it's like, okay, but this full moon meditation, but okay, you're not actually talking about the astrology. You are literally doing a disservice if you are those people giving that service or a spiritual healer or doing these type of things, or vice versa, because astrology is sacred knowledge that is meant to be shared here. And people literally out themselves when they don't even do workshops or conversations or different things around those energies here. This is one of those things that specifically people do not realize you are literally going to be outed, and people are going to see through that. They're going to go to different healers. They're going to notice and realize, okay, this is not a spiritual healer specifically that I want to work with. They're a fake because they aren't giving what they're saying they do. And I would definitely pay attention to that because this grand water trine is happening in Cancer, the 4th house, which is karmic relationships, connections, things of that sort. 8th house, astrology, psyche, history, scorpionic energy, mysteries here, and the 12th house of what's really hidden. So it's like with this grand water trine, this is the energy too of within spiritual communities and Uranus retrograde and Mercury retrograde, people are going to be looking your shit up and people are going to talk. And Shameless Squad, I've been talking about this a lot on my shorts to be careful of these different people out there who are claiming to be experts that are not in that field or that industry. And they're very much so in this wannabe type energy here. And this is something where you have to be mindful of that, but you'll also kind of see when people kind of get backed into a corner or squirm, or, you'll kind of see people's stingers come out over the next 6 months or so, because this lasts up to 6 months at least, but it's going to be more and more and more with these planets in retrograde. And then when people like move forward, people are going to realize, oh my God, that's what happened. And the rose colored glasses are going to be taken off here. The illusions and secrets and mysteries and trauma that has been hidden will be exposed by many people out there. So I would pay attention to that in particular when it comes to this retrograde season too. This is something where the astrology is very specific, and scorpionic energy, people don't realize it. This is also a sign of shared resources, sharing money, sharing connections, sharing wealth, sharing community, sharing just different things that you might have, like books, knowledge, education here. And the shadow side of this is that Scorpios can be very scarce, specifically overall when it comes to this. And that could be something to be mindful of if you're just kind of hoarding things or resources or being scarce in it because you're like afraid someone's secretly going to take that friend away from you or that money away from you or that knowledge away from you. Like that can be very hidden here. And it is a shadow to work through specifically since Scorpio does rule over other people's money and also resources. And with its sibling sign Taurus, it does teach us to be very generous with wealth, very giving and what we value and our material possessions. So it's about fostering this form of abundance and sharing this and giving this to other people too during this time. So when it comes to everything with the astrology and Scorpio season here, this is like sometimes we can feel powerless when Scorpio energy is meant to transform us and help us become powerful. And it also challenges us to really focus and change ourselves in any way that we want to personally grow, Shameless Squad, and not be so fixated and not to hold on to so many things here. So it is also about releasing and shedding with this year of the snake specifically overall too. Those are some things I wanted to share with you with this. I would be very, very careful and mindful of with Uranus in the second house of Taurus, with that retrograding back at the 29th anaretic degree, Neptune at the 29th anaretic degree from the 12th house of hidden enemies, addictions, spiritual bypassing, you shut the shit down, suppression, repression kind of energy, to the second house of like self-esteem, self-worth, value, material possessions, and money. It has a flow to one another and each other. So this looks kind of good with this being the receipt checker in retrograde. However, I would be very mindful of anybody that you have given money to, or fake healers, or fake people, or certain things when it comes to Neptune really being in that hidden house overall, as well as like false spiritual guides and gurus that maybe you've given money to here. The 12th house at its highest vibrational energy is dream interpretation, working on one's mental health, spiritual enlightenment. It's like the muse kind of energy, this very creative and crafty kind of vibe. And so it's good to be mindful of this and just pay attention to the astrology, because this could be playing out for you energetically too. And with Pluto also trining Uranus, Pluto in Aquarius in the 11th house and Uranus in the second house, this is also people, maybe reaching out to you for services, or people from the past or whatever it might be, since Uranus is retrograde and Pluto is like maybe someone in the 11th house, a friend, an ally, a benefactor could be coming forth with you, Shameless Squad. So there's a lot of things to really pay attention to, but today we still have a stellium in the 8th house. And then when the sun moves into Sagittarius over the next couple days, you might be feeling these energies a little less, but truly, this is this energy of this divine feminine flow. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, like I just want to be in flow mode, I don't want to put as much on my calendar, I want to wake up, I want to have my cup of coffee, or I want to go to the gym, or I want to have my tea, or I want to journal, or I want to breathe, I want to meditate, I want to do yoga, I want to get grounded, like you're probably experiencing a lot of divine feminine flow energy, and that can be very uncomfortable for some people. So if that's you and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting as much done, or I'm not in this like nice, like succinct energy or whatever, like don't worry. You're taking things one step at a time and you're right on track with the astrology here, specifically, Shameless Squad. So I haven't gone live. I'll use myself as an example for this. I haven't gone live since last week on Monday. And what was it? Thank you for the flowers in the chat. I appreciate you. Make sure to like this video, everyone. But Monday, I was working on some things, resources for all of you, different things that I'm coming up with. They'll be birthed and manifested soon. But some different things because it comes up in the reading. And when these energies that are similar that come up in all 12 signs or across Aries sign or Scorpio sign or Sagittarius sign or Taurus sign or whatever sign, it's like I have all these resources to give and share. And so there's these different rituals and these knowledge that I want to be able to do that. So I was creating all of that. And then Tuesday, I literally was working from like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And all I was doing was writing and editing a bunch of stuff, editing a bunch of things that I have for offerings in the future to help all of you, Shameless Squad. And so if you've been feeling like I'm just like in this creative flow, time is like flying by, speeding by, but then you feel exhausted because you worked so long, right? You may not be able to do the other things here. And so that's why I haven't been live as much, but you might be feeling these energies with all the water in the sky. You could be feeling more emotional than usual. People could be confiding in you a lot, practicing spiritual protection and hygiene and grounding and cleansing your energies. Don't just mean showering. I don't just mean working out. I don't mean just only using sprays and oils and such, but like really being intentional with this is going to be key during this time. So you might just be feeling and tapping into collective energies a lot during this time too, because of 3 planets in Pisces, 3 planets in Scorpio, Jupiter in Cancer, and there's no Earth really holding it together because the Earth in the sky is Virgo in the South Node of like what we need to release. So definitely bring in that Earth element if you can. Do earthing every single day, even if that's on the ground or space in your home or your place, whatever that might be, to kind of feel like you can hold things together. Eat lots of fruits and veggies and meals and different things that are from the ground. Bring in flowers or plants or certain things into your home or whatever it might be. You can wear different grounding crystals here too. I like to do that as well, but these are just some tips and tricks when it comes to this energy. And I guess we have Uranus, in Taurus. So that's like the only thing that's really kind of grounding us during this time, but this water can feel very heavy. We can feel very like sluggish or slow here overall. So I just want all of you to be mindful of the astrology in the sky and just kind of pay attention to your body. Take things one step at a time and don't shame yourself if things are just kind of taking a little bit longer. You're just right on track is what I really feel like telling you here. And a lot of you don't know this, but I've been just psychically channeling all the messages over this past month with Scorpio season, as well as all the water in the sky. So I haven't been able to be live as much, but I really want to get back to my lives and give back to you. I pre-pulled cards from different decks. So I'm very curious because I wasn't sure if I should shuffle out cards for this energy at the beginning and then shuffle live on camera. I was just going to shuffle live, but I decided to pre-pull. And so it's very interesting, Shameless Squad. Out of this deck, the Oracle messages, this is a general collective reading. You pulled the 3rd chakra, Archangel Camuel, which is all about asserting yourself, holding and setting boundaries, being confident, communicating these things, and taking action. And it's very beautiful. 37 breaks down to a 10. You could be 37 here, but this is something where clearly 10, 10, 10 is showing up for someone very significantly, right? And if you break down all these 10s, that's 222. That could be an angel number that you're seeing, which really talks about trust your intuition, trust the divine, trust the sacral chakra, orange chakra, that gut feeling, that watery chakra. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here in your body during this time. So it's very interesting here overall. And for these higher self messages, a lot of you are needing to use your resources, or this is some of you being very resourceful here during this time. Maybe I'm speaking to a Cancer sun. Maybe you've got Cancer in your chart because this deck has the signs underneath it all here. But this is something where you're literally taking things one step at a time. You're using your resources wisely, and you may even be inclined to work with sun gods or spirits here with the sun and crows and different gods, goddesses, deities that can come with that. That is a messenger. But yeah, we have the also the sun in Scorpio here. Very beautiful. You've definitely persevere. You've definitely endured a lot of hardships here, and definitely it could have felt like you've been fighting for some things in your life this year. And this could have been a challenge specifically. And this person is like, battling this lion here. But I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you've done the work, you fought for yourself, and you have a lot of good harmony coming in. Very beautiful overall. 3 sun cards here, specifically. Maybe you're like a triple, Cancer, a triple Scorpio, a triple Libra here, like a triple, sign of something, or you have a stellium in your birth chart too, is what I'm seeing for you. The general energy is, I pulled tea leaves and Shameless Squad. You're gonna be so excited. Needle and a thread. A sincere wish will be granted here. I haven't pulled from this deck in a long time, and I feel like you are literally, with what's the tea, running into some sort of wish fulfillment. But underneath that, it's very interesting. Some of you are running towards some sort of goal, dream, wish, plan, hope, desire. I see you being very resourceful. I see you connecting with a lot of people. I see you really putting yourself out there, and nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. That kind of energy, and like, don't stop me now. I wanna have a good time. Yeah, I'm having a ball. Freddie Mercury, Queen. Maybe you're in this like Queen kind of energy, or maybe you're singing, or maybe you're just like having a really good time during this time. So there's a lot energetically that could be coming in for you overall. Sorry, y'all, I can't see the chat here. Last time you were in flow mode, where did I learn about astrology here? I've studied it all for years. I'm just checking on the chat, y'all, so I apologize. Sorry you can't get out of flow mode, but maybe it's a beautiful creative muse. And I wish you all the best with your presentation today in the chat here too. Book a private reading for those of you that are wondering about how to do that here with your girlfriend, your partner, before my calendar closes here before the end of the year. And hello, everybody. Always true, flood is life. Thank you for the confirmation here, okay? Hello in the chat. But I feel like a lot of you have literally been like threading a needle, but like working to build something bigger this year, and it's almost not done. It's kind of like when you thread, and maybe you crochet, or maybe you knit, or maybe you sew, or maybe you do something that's kind of like when you sew a pillow. Like, you know what you're going into, you know what you got to do, and you know what like kind of it takes one step at a time here specifically, right? You know what the end result is, but it's like you've been kind of wishing for this thing to manifest. And it's like you're almost there. Here's what I'm really feeling. So a sincere wish will be granted. Congratulations. Thank you for the confirmation of triple Pisces in the chat. Yeah, eagles and birds are really coming to all of you right now during this time. Shameless Squad. Oh, and your angels, shut up. Okay. This is such a good reading for whoever resonates with this. Triumph over troubles, obstacles, and you have bred a period of prosperity and abundance. So eagles could be significant to you. You have prosperity, much abundance coming to you. And also your angels are here. Okay. A lot of you, wow, this just gets better. Life just keeps getting better. Come a long way from the holes in my sweater. Yeah. Anything she's up for, I'm down. Loving how the booty's so round, young and stupid. So maybe you're like, I've come a long way since I've been young and stupid. That's T-Mills. So maybe you need to look up that song here specifically. But your angels are with you. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm, bags, such as a new job or a raise. Congratulations for some of you. Those of you getting that in advance, I do see that for you. But you've been working away at this, and you're kind of like running into your own abundance, your own success here specifically. And I feel like telling you, running into your new timeline, because that is really showing up for you. This is something that I feel like not everyone's going to resonate with this read, because I feel like this is for those who've been very resilient this year, for those who've been beaten down and hurt. And it's like, when is my time? When is the thing coming? When is this good thing coming in here? For others of you, you're going to be running into like a fake friend or somebody that impersonates you, and like it's played out here. Okay. You could be an athlete. You could be a runner. This is kind of giving me the vibe and the energy of like, well, you run, so now this person's like, well, now I'm into running here, right? And it's like a played out thing, and it's kind of copycat energy. Well, you got that shirt, so where can I get that shirt? You bought that dress, so where can I get that dress? Oh my God, I love your shoes. Can I get them too? So it's kind of like they dress like you, they want to act like you, they want to be like you. You could be a musician or an artist or an athlete. I feel like I'm talking to someone potentially with a lot of fifth house placements, so just take what resonates with you. But it's like this, Again, wannabe energy. So no wonder why I like mentioned my shorts. Okay. So there's something about this, and you're going to run into this person and they're fishing for comments. And I feel like you're just not going to give in to them. You're not going to listen to them. You're not going to tell them anything that you're really doing because you know that it's a waste of time. This person doesn't change here. And yet this person could have stolen from you before, because we have thief, rob, lost, physical, or emotional here. And I feel like a lot of you are just kind of trusting in spirit, source, God, universe here by just moving on and closing out this major cycle. And spirit's saying it's up to you here overall, and really hone in on that personal power. I see you've been very patient. You've been moving things along. You've been taking action, and you've been practicing a lot of unconditional love here specifically. So congratulations for anybody who is getting those raises, those promotions, running into this new timeline. Maybe you're even running at a new place, or maybe you're even moving to a new place here. But for those of you that are moving into this, we literally have glorious, you were born for this here overall, Shameless Squad, which I really love for you, because with this 29 anaretic degree here in the sky with retrogrades and everything, it's just like, really, spirit, like, can we get a break? It's like the energy of something does want to close up with 1010. Okay. So just pay attention to that and be mindful of that. But know that you were born for this, and don't resist your soul's purpose. You're growing and evolving for your highest good. And 27 broken down is the 11, and you have a lot of signs and synchronicities because we have 1111 at the bottom of these two cards, if you can like see that here, Shameless Squad. So I feel like there is double confirmation, double wish, double bonus, dreams come true. Pay attention to music and words and animal signs around you. I feel like for some of you though, the only negative card in this is someone doesn't like this, because you got the 5 of Swords here and the 5 of Wands. They could be 55, but this could also be a group of people that are in a distorted divine masculine energy that are like, why do you get that? You didn't work for this. You don't deserve this. And then they judge you, manipulate you, they shame you, they gaslight you, they make you feel belittled, they make you question yourself here. And it's like these individuals are so jealous of you that they would go all the way to like tear you down, to try to block blessings for you, to try to gossip about you, to try to cause chaos in your life and situations. But then they also want to like impersonate you. So it's really weird energy and a dynamic that you're in, because you have 5 of Swords in the upright and 5 of Wands here. It's almost like someone wants to like scold you. And this 5 of Swords card always gives me like evil stepmother vibes, or evil like boss vibes, or, you know, coworker, colleague, or just a really tumultuous kind of workplace here. And these people specifically don't like that you're a leader. They don't like that you know a lot here overall. They don't like that you're very intelligent here specifically. And they wanted to like 6 of Cups take you back to some sort of past dynamic or energy to really hurt you, to keep you from some sort of wish fulfillment with this 3 of Swords here. But you're still getting it. 1111, babies. Put that in the chat here. And this person could be getting written up to HR. This person could be someone who truly doesn't know what they're doing. They don't even know how you're doing it. They don't know how you're moving. And they don't realize that by effing around with you right now, they're about to find out in the next 6 months. So if this is you in the collective energies and you're just trying to F shit up for other people, or you're trying to like ruin some people's like promotions or leaderships or more money and opportunities, like it's not going to work for you. It's going to backfire on you energetically. And the next 6 months are going to be rough for you and rocky. So this read will only align to those who are really doing their work, being with their shadows, healing their shadows, loving their light, doing all the things here this Scorpio season. So if this does resonate with you, definitely make sure to like and subscribe. And we're going to shuffle out this energy live on camera here. What does the collective need to know, please, with other energies? How can we gain clarity on these reading messages, please? Indecision here. Yeah. Card number 8, moving and breaking down into new patterns here. So you have a lot of choices. Little Red Riding Hood could be significant to you. With red showing up on this card, that represents the root chakra. So there might be some choices about indecision about the holidays, right? That's obvious. Should I go here or should I go there? Do I want to deal with this? Do I want to do with that? You can get with this, or you can get with that. Yeah. For others of you, the root chakra is also about family, your foundations, your stability here. Are there certain things that you want to be able to do? Like if you have kiddos or family members right now during this time, are there certain family systems that need to change? Are there certain patterns that need to be broken here overall with that 4th house energy showing up? And for others of you, this is also decisions about your money here. Let's see. And the garden and the gate, you're kind of like, yeah, do I stay behind this gate or do I like actually, explore what else is out there in the world during this time? You're really someone who's pure of heart and you kind of have the keys to moving forward in the direction that you really choose during this time. You could be going through your Saturn return when it comes to card number 30 here. That could be significant to you, but there's something about like, hey, it's great staying home. That card really talks about like, it's great staying home and being in your home and your space, but how are you going to be able to really grow, really flourish and everything like that here specifically overall? What else? Broken heart. Yeah, some of you have unhealed hearts here, and I can tell in the chat specifically by different things people are saying, typing, and writing, and that's a projection and reflection of you here. And a lot of you, like I said, and I called this out and said, if you're doing things to hurt other people, you may not be healing yourself or focusing on your own shadows here, because some of you might still be in this 9 or you're the 9 energy. So only take this if it resonates with you, but it's almost like you haven't closed up these cycles numerologically. The number 9 is to close in numerology. And it's like if you haven't shamelessly shed and also learned certain life lessons here, it's kind of like, well, why are you staying stuck? How come you're afraid to heal? How come you're afraid to maybe get close to other people? How come you're afraid to put yourself out there, find new friendships, communities, soul fam, and connect with others? And this broken heart energy can also be like spiritually bypassing specifically and not realizing like, wow, I have a lot of individual work to do. But right now you need to be able to see, through that within yourself here, because some of you are experiencing what is being mirrored back to you specifically. And this is legit like one of those things where you may be stuck on whether or not you're ready to heal some of these heartbreaks. And it's kind of like if you let go and you move through this grief and loss and you release it here, it's kind of one of these things where it's like, will this ever end? Or will I find somebody better in love, in friendships, or in relationships too? So there's something about this here. But Archangel Gabriel, very beautiful. 5th chakra, throat chakra. This is calling for you to communicate, speak your truth, and honestly, like speak up in certain situations here and not hold back. This is all about communication. So this could also be a decision for some of you, whether or not you want to get back with an ex here. I don't recommend. It's not going to have a leg to stand on. Mercury retrograde, everything like that. This is one of those things where people, you don't deal with it now, it's going to show up harsher later. So let's get some clarity on this specifically overall. Your heart's healed and you have armor now. Messages, please. Indecision. Okay. Spirit's saying to some of you with this indecision, it feels more career-wise and based. Okay. And you need to detach from the outcome. You also have card number 11 showing up, which is manifestation, but 111 here specifically, okay? I'm hearing karmic individual. Yeah, okay, interesting. So let's discuss this. When it comes to this indecision of whether or not for some of you, if you should be leaving one sort of job setting, position, whatever it might be, moving into another, I see you literally receiving fortune here. Sun in Sagittarius, you could be a Sagittarius. This could happen during that season here. And for others of you, Jupiter in Sagittarius, or Jupiter in Aries, excuse me, on this card with an enterprise. So some of you, if you actually set yourself free and allow yourself to have fun and move forward with this indecision and really detach from any outcomes, this is going to allow you to move forward with these energies specifically here overall to really enjoy and really take a stance on like what it is you do want when it comes to this. So it's allowing yourself to be free. It's allowing yourself to flow. It's allowing yourself to be in the age of Aquarius, where the sooner you do something, the better, as well as the more innovative and out there, the better. You're going to find certain aligned souls with this. And I see you having a lot of success, but you have 1111 here, okay? Showing up overall, Shameless Squad. So it's very beautiful energy. With the broken heart, we do have Jupiter and Pisces here. So this is like someone, potentially like seducing you or whatever. This card says seduction here. And like I said, I would not get back with this person here overall. You could be a Pisces. This could be a Pisces. They could have it in their chart. You could have it in your chart, pack 12th house, whatever. Take what resonates with you. But I really see you. I'm hearing hit it and quit it. It's like a hookup, one and done. And so if this is something where you're deciding and trying to figure out, do I get back with this ex? Do I move forward with this person? Do I not? I don't necessarily see it working for you. The overall energy here is Saturn in Aquarius. So it's like another 11 here specifically overall. So you would legit have brand new beginnings, brand new starts, and whatever it is that you want to create and do. You have 11, 11, and 1. So a lot of you are spiritually ascending here, and your ideas might be out there, and they might be very eccentric overall, but it's almost like speak your truth, be authentic, talk about what it is that you want to talk about, and you never know who you're going to be attracting with your words, with your energy, with your stories, with your writing, with different things via technology, social media, and really putting yourself out there specifically. Working with Archangel Gabriel could be really good for you during this time. Getting Reiki on the throat chakra could also be very, very good for you during this time. And doing chakra balancing exercises can also be really great for you. Wearing light blue, dark blue, humming and singing and doing different things. And even like practicing what you want to say and how you want to say it, right? It's kind of like with coaching, right? Athletes specifically have to run the play, run the play, run the play. And they do it over and over and over and over again. And then they don't have stage fright, but that's like more actors. Stage fright, right? But then they don't feel anxious or nervous or as nervous during games, right? So it's like you have to be able to practice what it is that you are speaking into existence here, Shameless Squad, and really move into this eccentric, authentic energy here. Let's pull some tea leaves here overall and see what's shown up for Shameless Squad on the channel here, the people watching, okay? Messages, please. What does the channel need to know? We'll see where these energies kind of go to. Ooh, firecracker excitement. Oh, June. But we're not going to take it because it didn't fully pop out. I only like the ones that fully pop out like that. Okay. First card out, you have fair man. You could be a fair man. This person could be a fair man. Gray, blonde, white hair here. Dealings with a relationship. And this says excitement. Misunderstanding though. Let's get one more. And then you got the dog card, close up, pleasure with a close friend. So there could be some sort of misunderstanding with a close friend here that's going on overall. But handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important here. Okay. What's this about? Let's get a little more clarity of what's the tea. For some of you, this could have been a delay at work, like a promotion, like kind of climbing corporate ladder here. Felt like you were ignored here. People were running away from certain types of conversations here. Maybe this is a boss. Yeah, legal issues or something with paperwork, contracts specifically overall. Let's see. Tell us about these energies. Okay. One more. Thank you. This fair man, Shameless Squad. Okay, some of you might be going to a doctor to get tested for an STD, STI, whatever. No shame in that game. I'm a former certified sex therapist, so go get tested. It's Scorpio season. Get your ish done. There's no shame in the health game. But this fair man could be like a doctor that you're dealing with or you're working with, or someone could be telling you that you experienced or you gave them something, they gave you something in regards of this. You might be given not a CPAP, that's sleep apnea. Maybe you've got sleep apnea. I don't know. But God, what are they called? The CPAP? A CPAC? I don't remember. But you could be given something here for this specifically to clear things up overall. Firecracker. Yeah. And you might have to kind of fish if somebody gave you something here. But I feel like there was a lot of sexual energy or chemistry between you and another person. And this was something where it's like you almost have to give this doctor, this person, this information. And they might be fishing for information from you. Like, well, did this happen? Did that happen? Whatever. Or from this person or individual. If they weren't forthright with this info, always be forthright. Shameless Squad. Honestly, if you go to stayshameless.com, I've got blogs and resources on how to talk about this with somebody. And I'm going to monetize those soon. So definitely go and take a look at those blogs if that's a resource for you or helpful for you. But this is something where with this energy, you might kind of have to fish out the information. Well, where did you get this STI from? Where did you get this STI from? Where did this come from? How long has this been here? Whatever. And this may kind of be like, I feel like there's some sort of confusion or question about this as well. Like they don't even maybe know, you don't even know. So it's kind of like you have to dig a little bit more. We'll get clarity with the wall, this misunderstanding here. Okay, your light irritates their demons here. Maybe you're a light worker, a spiritual healer, a spiritual soul here, but there could be something where someone's naturally just kind of jealous with you with this firecracker sign. Firecracker sign, okay, it could have been a fire sign, could be a fire sign, you could be a fire sign, whatever. But it's almost like, they don't like that you're very eloquent. They don't like that you speak well, that you are very well educated or you know a lot and you're very wise here. And someone wants to almost diminish your aura here specifically and just kind of poke and prod and like get a reaction out of you when it's like you already know their MO is what I'm feeling like. You're like, I know that they're going to try to say something to just get a reaction on me. I'm not falling for that trap, baby, right? Dog up close. And this could be a two-faced friend here because you have the personal friend card here, but this could also be something in like a weird dynamic that you have with them. Yeah, and they're kissing ass here. What? Shameless Squad, who is this? What's going on in the chat? Like, does anybody have any confirmations with this? Please let me know. Okay. Overall energy. Happiness hater. Okay. Again, it's Mercury retrograde. There's so many retrogrades here. I feel like someone might out themselves to you and really tell you like, yeah, I saw that you did this and I was jealous that you did this, so I didn't like your post. Something so petty and as little as that could be like a happiness hater. Or someone being like, oh yeah, I saw that like that person created a podcast and like I listened to it, but I'm not actually going to do anything to support them. That's literally evil eye energy. That's gossip. That's literally like wishing ill. And that's just talking shit about people. And so Shameless Squad, I feel like there's like this pettiness between you, this friend, maybe frenemy. This is an individual that just like does not like your happiness. And I feel like you might be meeting with like a mutual friend overall or connection because this handshake card says a meeting with a stranger could be important. And it's kind of like they're telling me through business or networking or whatever, you might be talking to someone else about this and this other person might expose something like, yeah, this is a vibe I got from them too. And I just don't really appreciate it here. So let me shuffle. Thank you all for liking. I love you and appreciate you here. King of Cups. Yeah. So this conversation will be very empathetic here, specifically overall, but Six of Wands when it comes to this like STI here or a rash, this was hidden from you. This was hidden from you. And maybe this person didn't want to tell you that because Queen of Wands in the upright, like they were afraid that you wouldn't actually move forward and have sex with them. So tell me about this fair man, STD, STI here. What's this energy? Thank you. The Scorpio season, I'm telling you. This person could have made a poor choice and not telling you that they had something. And some of that is actually illegal, depending on the state, Shameless Squad. So be careful about that. I can't speak for other countries. I only know that because of my previous career as a sex therapist. And Six of Pentacles in the reverse here. They try to pull a fast one onto you, thinking like, oh my God, you won't care. They'll still have sex with me if I don't tell them about this here. And again, they manipulated this situation. Six of Pentacles and Judgment card in the reverse is someone who's actively choosing to manipulate a situation here because they want something out of you, and this person wanted to take advantage of you. Yeah, and Ten of Wands. I feel like you're dropping this individual and closing this up. Two of Wands going to someone else. But yeah, you definitely slept with this person, some of you here overall. I feel like you are going to be moving away, or this is kind of like this one-time thing and you're going to quit it here. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Protect yourself. Use protection in the future when you are sleeping around, doing the damn things. Lessons learned. No shame on that game. Just figure it out. Take care of your health and wellness too, Shameless Squad. Tell me about fishing for comments here, excitement here. Maybe you're getting interviewed by press. Maybe someone, and I mentioned the podcast, maybe someone's kind of fishing for you to give them some sort of answer. For some of you, you're very eloquent here. Like, you see when people are fishing for comments from you, and it's like a backhanded question, and you know that based on how they answer, how you answer it, it could persuade, or not persuade, but like you could be seen and perceived in a different light here. So pay attention to that. Be careful of that. Even if you're like doing an interview as well, this is an interview. This is also someone who's like quoting you in podcasts or articles or blogs here as well. The Fool card in the reverse. I'm telling you, and this person might not have the right information, or they might misquote you, Aquarius. This is a false start on something. Hold on. Page of Pentacles. The Devil card. Two of Cups. Okay. So this is someone, and then Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is lies, it's deceits, it's someone pulling a fast one on you here, specifically, Shameless Squad. This is truly something where people literally are trying to lie, to manipulate, lie, to do certain things here overall. And we have the Fool card and we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse here. The Fool card in the reverse, well, Page of Pentacles in the upright. Fool card in the reverse is a false start. This is a fake person. This isn't actually true. And like, you have these books here overall, and it's like the Page is a student here. So I feel like this is a person that you almost do a favor for because they look up to you in some sort of way, because you could be, let's say you're a Capricorn, or let's say you're in the public eye, or let's say you have a lot of 10th house placements here specifically, and your public image and reputation is really known for something that other people don't know. And you almost do this person a favor and they screwed you over. And you were just standing in your truth and your power and your authenticity here. And this person misrepresented you. Two of Cups in the reverse. And it's almost like they set you up here to almost not receive something, or they might be sharing news before you were ready to share some sort of news here specifically. This is one of those things where truly, they don't have the facts straight. They don't have the story straight. They don't have it right. And I'm hearing misaligned reporter. So the story is not straight. It's misaligned. This is a warning for some of you to not move forward with this person. This could be someone that has Aquarius or Capricorn in their chart, but I'm hearing they've done this before too. And so you might be hearing something about this from another person or an individual here specifically to drop this energy in this relationship. And so it's kind of like, for example, when there's so much excitement, like, I'm going to be on this person's podcast, I'm going to be quoted in this article, I'm going to be asked to do this event or whatever because you have some sort of title or talent or whatever, right? You almost have to go into those interviews or even emails kind of like, you know, assessing the situation here and really kind of think, well, what questions are you asking me? Are you giving me opinions on certain things? Or are you actually like being asked to share about certain types of topics in modern day culture or society or whatever? And it's almost like I'm hearing you just want to stay in your lane. You want to stick to your subject. You want to stick to your expertise here and not have it be something where you're sharing information on other things elsewhere. And it's one of those things where it's like, someone might screw you over by misrepresenting you and your character. So I'm hearing like, don't get wrapped up in this whole excitement here, because Two of Cups, this is like misrepresented. This person doesn't actually come from a lot of love or anything like that. It's actually that they chose to manipulate you, or potentially could choose to manipulate you in some sort of situation, Shameless Squad, because they think you're so great. They're like, I want to fish for you, your compliments or whatever, or I want to put you in this situation and see how you react or you respond in this interview, whatever it might be. Take what resonates with you. And you might potentially be set up by a friend or a partner, lose out on some sort of experience here. So I would say read between the lines with this Page of Cups energy, see through the words of these individuals and pay attention to their cues. What's this misunderstanding and your light irritates their demons? Okay, we're not going to take all this, but we had Ace of Wands come out and Queen of Wands. Your confidence. The Lover's card in the reverse. So this could be with a Gemini. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, sibling signs. Hold on. And the Ten of Swords. Shameless Squad. The Seven of Swords. Spirit's exposing this person. Spirit's shining a light on this person here specifically. Spirit's truly showing you in this Pluto new moon energy in the next 6 months of who's screwing you the fuck over. Literally. Leo energy, the sunlight energy. This person could be hidden here overall, but this person is truly getting exposed for their demons here that they have not worked on here overall. And with this energy here, with the misunderstanding and your light irritates their demons, it's almost like this weird competitiveness with a lover or a friend or someone you had love for, and then it's like this karmic cycle or friendship or relationship, and you're like, bitch, I'm not even competing with you, I don't even know you here overall, with the Wheel of Fortune specifically. And so this is something where snakes could be around you, owls could be around you, white horses could be around you. Pay attention to the signs, or apples here too. Apple of my eye. This could be with an ex-friend or a lover, I'm telling you. And it's like you're getting really good karma, because I'm hearing you're not going low with this. This could be Gemini, Sagittarius. You could have it in your chart. Those seasons are sibling signs. It could play out over those energies here. But this is a person that really hurt you. And again, you got 1010 showing up in this card here, right? The overall angel number, 1010. Spirit's like, let's close this out. Like, get rid of these people who are karmic individuals that almost want to say, no, you misunderstood me, but then they stab you in the front and the back simultaneously. It's like, I didn't do anything. You're the one that stole from me. You're the one that hurt me. You're the one that's twisting this and manipulating the situation. And it's almost like you can use this to alchemize situations and energies. So if there's someone that's literally hating on you because of your light here, Shameless Squad, that says more about them than it does about you. It's all projection here at the end of the day. And I feel like they don't like that you slay. They don't like that you're confident. They don't like that you love yourself. They don't like that you know how to turn the wheel of fortune in your favor here, because you have a lot of luck and success and abundance coming in the Sagittarius season. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that, like, hey, it's your season for a reason. And I feel like this person, there's a misunderstanding that needs to happen to almost shine a light on this for you to recognize and realize, wow, I have all these blessings coming in, but now I know I can't share it with this individual. This person doesn't want to be happy for me. This person secretly hates me. This person is in secret competition with me. This person doesn't love me. And it's kind of like this energy of like, you had love for this person at one point in time, but it's almost like Spirit's asking you to release them, like let them go here. Okay. Pleasure with a close friend and kissing ass. Okay. Foxes and black cats are coming to you. You got the Magician card, Gemini, Virgo energy. What is this? Again, we have Mercury retrograde here. So Gemini, Virgos, you will always be experiencing that when it comes up here specifically overall. It's just the name of the game and the nature of the astrology. Okay, so there's someone around you who, oh my God, is kissing ass, but then they stab you. I'm only going to break, you'll break your heart is kind of the vibe I'm getting here. It's like this friend here is like, keep your friends close, your enemies closer here overall. Yeah, Queen of Cups in the reverse. There's something that they get from you and they energetically drain you. It's like take from you without giving here overall. And this could even be a group of people here. They could have stolen money from you. They could have stolen items from you. They could have taken things from your home. They could have taken your art, your creativity, your ideas, just everything, your fortune here. And again, this is spirit legit being that receipt checker here overall. And legit, Daddy Saturn is retrograde. Daddy Saturn does not play around when it comes with this shit. Lord of karma and timing. If you're doing this to other people, kissing ass and trying to like stab them in the front, stab them in the back, you are going to be getting your negative karma here, right? And that's the truth of it. 3 of Cups. This person could have a drinking problem here. For some of you, this could be a motherly figure who just doesn't like you, but is like trying to be this nice friend, but secretly they hate you and they like want to spell cast on your name, want to do different things and truly like make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about, that you're not this expert, when it's like you damn well know what you're doing and what you're talking about in this world. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is a third party situation. This could have been an affair or some form of like triangulation in these energies, Shameless Squad. And I feel like you may or may not realize this, but this individual didn't deserve you. They didn't deserve you. And now they want to come back around, kiss your ass, and take names and all the things here specifically. And so I feel like, Shameless Squad, people want to come around to you, kiss your ass when it's like they almost need something from you. This could have been someone, I see you as being this really great friend. Like you bought them flowers. You always checked in on them. You asked them, how was your hair day? How was your wedding day? Oh my God, how was your anniversary? Like you're doing all these things here and you're showing up. But I feel like these individuals aren't showing up for you. And this could even been a group of 3 people here. You could also be 33, but again, that is that solar plexus chakra that came up at the beginning here. You can Venmo me and Cash App me all the money in the world here. Links in the description box below. Okay. I do want to see what's going on with this happiness hater. King of Pentacles. They don't like that you're successful in the reverse because they don't have a leg to stand on. They don't have money. They're hurting for money here. The Hermit card, 2 of Cups in the reverse. This could be a Virgo, an ex-lover here, partner or friend that you thought you really could trust here. But I feel like that's, again, you're closing up a karmic cycle and they really stabbed you in the front and they stabbed you in the back. It's like that movie Varsity Blues, or not Varsity Blues. Maybe like Varsity Blues, or maybe You're Feeling Blue. It's like that movie from the 90s, if you've seen it. It's that quote in there that the girl with the red hair talks about, and she wears a leather jacket. Can't hardly wait. Her quote in the yearbook is like, it's a high school party, and like they all have different quotes and shit. And hers is like, good friends stab you in the front. And I feel like that's the kind of friend that you're wanting. Page of Wands, you're like, yeah, if you're going to come and talk to me, at least do it to my face. Don't do it in some sort of sneaky way behind my back here. Tell us about this happiness hater. What is this for my Shameless Squad? They're just mad that you're booked, busy, blessed, and successful here. Are you kidding me? The Wheel of Fortune twice. This is legit so much abundance. This is like you don't even know who these people are. And you have like double Wheel of Fortune energy in this. You have a lot of blessings this Sagittarius season. And I feel like you need to drop anybody that's genuinely just not happy for you or hasn't been happy for you in a long time. And call in your new ships. Call in your new people in expansion and abundance here. You could be seeing cardinals here, and cardinals represent like stepping into your independence and stepping into your power. Very beautiful. Yeah, literally, Knight of Swords, owning it. Moving forward with people who do want to celebrate you, who do want to talk about your successes here, who do want to say, wow, you just did this really great thing. I'm so happy for you. Wow, I'm so excited you just moved. That's awesome. Wow, you just bought a new house. That's amazing. Wow, you just got a new car. That's lovely. Wow, you got a clean bill of health. That's so great. Wow, like you're pregnant. That's great. Wow, you started a business. That's awesome. Wow, you did this new thing. That's so cool. How can I celebrate you? How can I be there for you? How can I support you? And I feel like this person or these people that are coming in are going to speak very highly of you and are going to be very compassionate and loving and caring and almost holding of you, whereas these happiness haters really dropped you and they dropped your energy. And so this is something, Shameless Squad, where I feel like you're really paying attention to who needs to come with me in 2026 here? And that could be like a shadow work energy or a question here. Who am I taking into 2026 with me and who am I leaving behind? And this is where this scorpionic energy and all this water in the sky could really be showing you that here overall, like this new person and these new individuals here specifically. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And you're not like giving any energy to people who truly just are greedy, wish like ill will on you, have opinions about you without even noticing you or knowing you. And Ace of Pentacles, right? Like you're getting all these brand new successes, all these brand new abundance and this money. And I love this Ace of Pentacles card because there's this beautiful archway here that shows it going to a house here. And not all Ace of Pentacle decks like do that. And you're in this energy of like weaving this web of fate for yourself. And again, that's solar plexus chakra showing up with the spider energy here. Yeah, Hermit card energy in the reverse. So it's kind of like you might need to be really understanding who your hidden enemies are. Really reflect on this year, different words or different things that people have said to you and like think about it too. Or I'm hearing hidden in plain sight. So you've seen them. They're around you. You know who they are. You know who you can and can't trust here. And Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, Spirit's telling you to drop these greedy individuals where you've been overgiving, you've been oversharing, you've been so kind, you've been so generous, you've been so fortunate, all the things here. And these people just aren't overall. Top of the deck. Oh, we got two. Yeah, you're too busy winning and love triangle, which we discussed and talked about this overall. This is one of those things where third party situation, multiple lovers choices, and you are at this crossroads of indecisions here where you need to break the pattern and move forward in your purpose here, move forward in where you want to do specifically. I'm literally reading tarot for those of you in the chat and oracle. Cock blocking, and they're trying to block your shine here, but it doesn't even work. It's in the reverse here specifically overall. This is one of those things where, yeah, a spiritual hater. You got some people hating on your light, and it's almost like they don't even know what you do. They don't even know how you move forward. And this is something where it's like they hate on your magic. They hate on your power because they know that beauty shines from within. And it's like they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like they're not even comfortable in their own skin here. This person could also have a dog, a husky, or wolves might be significant. Wolves really represent wise intelligence, and they're very stealthy and strategic. Like when they have to crawl underneath the snow and kind of find their path. And I feel like that's what you're doing. And you're only allowing certain people into your energies. Yes, egg here overall. Very beautiful. Success assured with good plans and hard work here. So I feel like you have a nest egg for the future with money, finances, and career. Congratulations. Shut up, Shameless Squad. Claim this energy. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new creative ventures, a fresh start here. Yes, this balance of yin and the yang energy here. And I feel like that's going to come in during Sagittarius season for a lot of you. And you're going to be feeling this very soon. You may be going on vacation or just be inclined to be around water during this time or taking your salt baths because of all the water in the sky. Yeah, bear. For some of you, there might be dangers and money matters here, but I see you coming out of that specifically overall. For some of you, you might be grieving the loss of like a friend, a family member, a loved one with the wreath here, or maybe you're hanging wreaths because wreaths are significant also to this time of year. But we're cutting the deck again. Needle and the thread here. A sincere wish will be granted. We love that. That's like double wishes energy. Yeah, and it's time to get out of this situation. Leave these people behind. Let them go. Go with the flow. And I feel like that was like the main energy of these readings. Let me see. Top of the deck, secrets here. What was this whole astrology update about? And we have Venus in Scorpio. There's a lot of secrets that are coming out right now. People coming towards you. Pay attention to them. Don't get tied up into other people's knots is what I feel like saying. You may also be doing like knot magic too, if you know, you know. Enthusiasm. But the sun in Sagittarius, like I said, you're going to have a lot to celebrate this next season coming up. You have a lot of wish fulfillment, Wheel of Fortune. And for those that that are aligning to the energies and that have been doing and being with their work energetically, you'll get these blessings. And the ones that are trying to control situations here, be control freaks, not close up these cycles, be rude, mean, nasty, crude, you literally got Daddy Saturn coming for you with that card here overall. So better watch out. You better not cry. I'm telling you why Santa Claus is coming to town. The temple path, very beautiful. You're on the right path, Shameless Squad. Those of you that are spiritually aligning to this reading, this card really talks about a lot of ascension, a lot of abundance, and moving into your purpose here, which I very much love. Yes, and you're moving into better, caring connections here specifically. So release and let go of the ones that don't need to be around you anymore. Interesting. So we have 1010 and we have 0110 showing up. So lots of confirmations. Go after what you want: unique destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, and appreciation. Yeah. And I feel like you're really in this era of like, you know who does and who doesn't appreciate you. You know who does and doesn't deserve your energy too. You know who does and doesn't show up for you. Messages, please. Okay. What did I say? Oh my God, this is so good. Okay. Literally, we discussed this the entire read, 9999. Lessons learned, culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion. I feel like you are doing this, moving out of this with this year of the 9, with the year of the snake, with the scorpionic energy. You're probably feeling it more now than ever. Shameless Squad here. But this is where maintaining your momentum is going to be good. And know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it. The reward goes to you. So congratulations. And we have good fortune, which we discussed multiple times. I think the Wheel of Fortune came out like 3 times in this reading here. Advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are the tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on the way. Everything will work out in your favor. Very beautiful. And we have 101. Yeah, starting over. And I feel like that is what this next year is about, not only numerologically, but collectively. People have been in this energy this year of like wanting to start over, but then like having to do cleanup, right? Meaning if that's literal cleanup of like a home, a workspace, a career, a job, a setting, an endeavor, it's like people have had to really move forward in cleaning up their energies specifically. It's almost like a lot of people were not ready to start over, and that's fine. Everyone's on different timelines, but it's like this next year is the starting over season. This says intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development here. Yeah. So really working on spiritual development, your gifts, your psychic abilities, your talents, your creativity, everything. And we have the gut feeling, which we discussed. Trust your gut here. Intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating value, insight, increase, perception, love, monogamy. So for a lot of you, this says follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people. Focus on meaningful relationships. And remember, you must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite you in the ass. 3 is a crowd. And that energy was discussed so much. And I literally have mentioned Lord Saturn, planet of timing and karma here. So for all you being sassholes in the chat here, you're going to get it here. Messages, please. So have fun with that. And a lot of you will see people have their karma. And if you see people getting negative like karma here, it's because they have not implemented certain lessons, not learned from wise sources, and literally have been running from their challenges, that they're not like actually working on themselves and spiritually bypassing and not evolving and growing, right? Yeah, crown chakra here, but congratulations for those of you that are. We legit have spiritually transforming, awakening, and ascending for your highest good. Alignment 44, so you may be inclined to work with that ascended master number here. You're in alignment with your soul's purpose. You're growing and connecting with your higher self, so I love that for you, Shameless Squad. And I mean, it came out like with the crown chakra. Ooh, hawk just flew over my building here. So again, hawks could be significant to you. Very beautiful. Reflection. Reflect what you want to attract and be that for others. Keep being the good energy and light in people's lives. We discussed that with people being mirrors here specifically overall. So you might be a karmic mirror to individuals. Individuals might be a karmic mirror to you, but what you put out is what you get back. You put out negativity, you get back negativity. You put out like well wishes and success and abundance, you get back well wishes, success, and abundance. You spend money, you receive money. Like literally, it's yeah, that's simple. Okay, but not that simple, but some people don't know these things. So, you have energy vampires in the reverse and clairsentience, which is very beautiful. The clairsentience is trusting in the gut feeling. So again, this is me channeling the messages and the cards saying it multiple times. I don't pick the cards pick you. But I feel like for some of you, you have released these energy vampires and it's in the reverse, and we have karma showing up here. Double, triple confirmations. Your destiny and fated events are coming true or with you. We do have the heart in the reverse here. So it's like you needing to learn to trust yourself and listen to your mind, body, and soul for what you want in life. For those of you that are grieving, I'm giving you a big hug here. For those of you going through anything really challenging, I'm giving you a big hug here. It has not been an easy year for many people. We have shakeup, major changes, and transformations are coming. Be ready. And we also have meditation. Yes, get grounded, create a meditation station in your home, and connect with spirit daily. So, Shameless Squad, y'all have to let me know what resonates in the chats, in the comments below. Really, if you align to these energies, this was a beautiful reading with a lot of good fortune, a lot of abundance, a lot of success for the people doing and being with their work, their shadows, and their light. Definitely smash the like button and hit subscribe and turn the notification bells on so you know what I have in store for you too. And it's 345 as I'm saying that. So you're literally going through this beautiful spiritual transformation, the spiritual awakening, and your guides and your team are literally with you. So literally your guides and your team are literally with you, cutting the deck, angel numbers here. So really trust your psychic abilities, trust your inner knowing, trust your intuition, trust everything that is being sent to you during this time here through people as well as nature, Mother Gaia, and individuals too in your dreams as well. I love all of you. Make sure to like this reading if you haven't in the chat. I do appreciate that. That way you seal in the intention and let me know what happens for you in the comments below, what resonates with you. And for you to align with these energies and receive these energies, you got to give those energies. So I love you, Shameless Squad, as always. Thank you for being here. Stay tuned for more. Stay